dropping and dropping, whining, crying, flopping, dropping, whining, crying, flopping, dropping, whining, crying, flopping and dropping, flopping and dropping, flopping and dropping.
Well, since copyright is keeping me down, I'm just going to release segments of the new video I worked on, Angry Old Hoops, just one play.
Oh, what a block, but a foul.
What a block, but a foul. Yep, let's pretend the turnover didn't happen. Now we're back to things being normal again, and what a foul it was. It's wind up, it's follow through, it's hitting him in the face, and he fouls him in the back before any of that. I'm just assuming the network won't show a replay, so I'm doing this angle. There's the push in the back. He misses the ball. They called it a block. He missed the ball. It was nothing but a foul. It was not a block and a foul. It was nothing but a fucking foul. Okay. The ball is still on the fingertips of the shooter. LeBron's arm is already way past the ball. It's hitting him in the face. His other arm has still got him in the back. The reason he couldn't make the shot is because he's been fouled in two places. And Flagrant foul himself actually puts on a show, acting like he's making fun of the person he just fouled the shit out of. As if he isn't the king of laying on the ground and selling shit when there hasn't even been any contact whatsoever. This dude will cry and moan and cuss on television when he hasn't even been touched, and then he fouls the shit out of somebody and has the nerve to look at them in a condescending manner. Fanboys, you're not going to like this next part. Get ready to get your panties in the bunch. I would beat LeBron's ass. I would take pleasure getting in a ring and showing the world what a bitch he is. My skinny white ass. Showing the world that this guy is a punk. And you know what? I don't know how badly hurt the guy on the ground is, because they all sell the foul nowadays, but at least there was a foul. LeBron carries on when no one touches him. And he should be getting reviewed for a flagrant. It was wind up and follow through. He missed the ball entirely, and he also shoved the guy in the back. And wow, you had the nerve to complain about that call by the ref? You piece of trash.
Whining, crying, flopping, dropping, whining, crying, flopping, dropping.
Look at Hardaway's entire body move in the air as LeBron hits him with his own body. And then I'm going to freeze frame it. The backboard hides our view of Hardaway's head, but you can see that the ball is still in his hand, which means LeBron missed. But you do see all of LeBron's arm draping across where Hardaway's head is. That's a fucking foul to the back, the head, and the face.
Spencer Jones with the steal and a great pass. And Hardaway shaken up.
I gotta shift my anger back to Richard Jefferson for just a moment, because listen to what he says here. Listen to him try to cover for LeBron's terrible turnover.
Well, Legs was talking about just a tough spot right there for that pass. And
this is a tough spot? You mean the spot that LeBron put himself in, Mr. High IQ? His teammate's wide open. What are you talking about? What's tough about it? This is just boneheaded, low IQ basketball. Don't throw the ball, or don't get yourself in that position. God damn, it's not complicated.
we can't see that angle if he got hit in the face, but I like this point. That point by LeBron James tells Austin to take the ball.
Where do I begin? Where do I begin? The announcers make the editing process last so much longer if I turn the sound on. Because I was going to make fun of LeBron James wanting Reeves to take the harder assignment. And of course, because what Reeves did, we required more speed, more running, and allowed LeBron James to get the glory. But here's the real reason it's funny. This is the first angle that we saw of this. And even the first time that I watched this, I thought, okay, Reeves already knows the assignment. He already knows, because they go through this all the time. He has to run down and stop LeBron James's mistake from turning into 2 points for the other team. And then LeBron James points after Reeves is already doing this, and you want to pretend that LeBron James was strategizing. Tell me where Reeves is heading. You telling me that LeBron James had to tell him to go there? And even if that was the case, Richard Jefferson found a way to compliment LeBron James after turning the ball over and committing a flagrant foul that apparently Richard Jefferson can't see the foul. Next, we have LaFleur James. I'm going to say that because he's on the floor more than anyone in the NBA.
Whining, crying, flopping, dropping, whining, crying, flopping, dropping.
Anyone else experiencing deja vu? Some of you are like, hey, why you got to use the same clips over and over? I'm not. That's the point. I'm not. Another day, another case of LeBron rolling around on the ground. It just looks like the same footage. I didn't even have to edit this time. Like, him rolling back and forth just naturally goes to the beat of the song created by Uncommon Sense to make fun of this goddamn fool. You understand why I'm so angry that he's sitting there mocking a guy that he actually just fouled the shit out of? LaFleur, acting LaDrama James, having the nerve to act dumbfounded that the guy that he just smacked in the face and shoved in the back is on the ground.
Looks like a little bit of shove in the back there.
Apparently, he got hit in the face.
Is that Richard Jefferson thinking he's funny? There's foul number 1. He's still fouling him. There's a complete miss, and the forearm and hand to the face. Hitting an airborne player in the back, especially when you weigh 100 pounds more than them, already has the potential to cause a problem. God knows LeBron would have gone flying 4 rows up into the stands if that was done to him. But then he actually extends that left arm, continuing the foul in the back as he smacks him in the face.
A little bit.
So it's funny when LeBron does it. I don't think they would laugh the other way around. And how many ridiculous plays have we seen get reviewed for a hostile act? Nothing here. Nothing. I mean, he missed everything and swung the arm through. Swinging the arm through these days is enough for an immediate review usually. And unlike fanboys, I have ample evidence. In fact, I can just go to the most recent game to find the evidence. This was immediately reviewed for a hostile act. And there's why. Because LeBron James flails. He's putting more effort into achieving this pose than he is in landing safely. Or just staying on his feet, because he didn't need to fall down. And this is the same guy turning and making fun of a person that he just fouled the shit out of. A person who didn't get to enjoy the benefit of receiving a review for a hostile act, even though the foul that he endured is far worse than what LeBron James endured. But it's LeBron James, so of course they immediately look for a hostile act, because the guy who likes contact and is so tough that he makes fun of other people who apparently he thinks are soft made sure to flop to such an extent that the refs had no choice but to look, oh my God, what happened to him? Did he die again? We better review it or we'll lose our jobs. Let's entertain the idea just for a moment that his elbow actually hurts. Let's understand that the reason any injury whatsoever occurred here is because he decided to hit the ground in a way that was unnecessarily hard because he prioritizes flopping. This asshole talks about respect for the game and not disrespecting the basketball gods. He doesn't respect other players. He doesn't respect the game. I don't think he respects anyone else who's alive. He just wants to be rich and famous. I mean, he stabilizes himself in the air by shoving a helpless airborne person in the back. This is what helps LeBron James land on his feet in this case. Look at him just shove Hardaway to the ground. What an absolute piece of trash LeBron James is. This guy deserves some severe comeuppance. And as we see, LeBron James needs a rest after running down the court to try and make up for his turnover. My God, I spent a lot of time on just that. But here's why. Okay, LeBron turned the ball over in the middle of them glazing him for something that isn't real, isn't true. They're talking about him transforming his game and sacrificing. Nope. Nope. All lies, and yet they get away with telling the lies. He turns the ball over in the middle of them telling the lies. Instead of talking about the terrible turnover, they actually compliment him for running down and getting the block. He missed the ball. It's not a block. It was a double foul, potentially even a flagrant foul. Reggie Miller, in case you forgot, Reggie Miller tried to make an excuse for the turnover. Oh, it's a tough spot. What? And as if all that wasn't enough, you remember, he also complimented LeBron James for telling Reeves to go where Reeves was already going. Sorry, I said Reggie Miller instead of Richard Jefferson. These shills are all starting to sound the same to me.